Across Canada, lawyers are self-governed by societies or by a board of directors, and every now and then there's an election. In Ontario, the directors are called benchers. In this election coming up, it's very important because there's a group of people who they call themselves good governance, and they want to make sure that virtually every lawyer is woke. Howard Levitt is a very well-known employment lawyer in Ontario, in Canada. He joins me now because you are running to become a bencher, which means be like a director of the Law Society.
Against this group.
Yes.
That I call the more governance, not the good governance group.
So what's going on? I mean, lawyers are supposed to be regulated according to law, not governed from the King of England.
Correct. They're supposed to not be corrupt.
Right.
They're supposed to not do things that are illegal.
Not take trust funds.
Not take trust funds, not have sex with their clients.
Yeah.
And that's what the Law Society should be doing. But the problem is,
what are they trying to do?
They're expanding their mandate to poke into every aspect of our lives in the same way that Jordan Peterson was reprimanded, is being reprimanded by the College of Psychologists because he said things that were conservative politically unrelated to a psychology practice.
So what is this group who want to run the Law Society, they call themselves good governance, what do they want to do that you don't like?
Well, they are interested in equity, diversity, inclusion indexes, the naming and shaming lawyers based on not being politically correct enough for law firms.
You and I are going to get it.
Well, that's right. I've got all my life for that. They're interested in expansion. We're interested in reducing the cost. The average Law Society employee, the average, makes $130,000 a year. Now, I can tell you this, the average law firm does not pay its non-lawyer employees $130,000 a year, not even the top one in 98% of cases.
But so this is the first time in my recollection that there's been really two parties running to control the Law Society. One who wants to be woke, and you say equity, diversion, and have every law firm attend to that. And the other one is saying, forget that, let's just go by the rules.
Let's just go by the rules and stop mission creep and stop wokeness and stop excess expenses and just do what the Law Society is supposed to do. Because when you talk to a lawyer about the Law Society, when they hear Law Society, they want to run under their desk. They don't want a 6-month investigation over being politically incorrect. They want to essentially be left alone, but they want corrupt people stopped. But that's a very narrow mission.
There should be spot audits for lawyers and make sure that they're doing the straight and narrow. Now, I saw the material from this good governance group, and they say all these other lawyers who are running are unfit. So there's a bunch of lawyers calling the other lawyers unfit, but some of those other lawyers are already benchers. What? Really? How do you feel about being called unfit, Howard?
Well,
you're probably more successful than any of those other lawyers. Make more money.
Probably, if I'm looking at the list. If 44 years of practice, writing 6 books, being editor-in-chief of a national law report, having 2 columns a week of the Financial Post makes me unfit, okay, guilty.
3 minutes with the unfit. Howard Levitt, thank you very much, Howard. Justin Trudeau is now on the record as saying that social media is destabilizing, and he wants to bring in censorship to determine what can be put on and not on social media. That is wrong. Please support this station, and please add your address so I can write you a letter and thank you for supporting freedom of speech.